Good morning, good afternoon, good day, huida, huyamuha, bonjour, buongiorno, buenos dias, bon dia, como está, namaste, shukriya, kalimera, kalispera, shalom, salamna, assalamu alaikum, sambonani, molweni, Dumelang, inakuaje, mambo vipi, mwaramutse, uh, mmeamukaje, zirise, mwamuka se, my man, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Guys, Americans are started to open their eyes to the world, right? Remember last last week, Netflix released one of the the biggest events in the world, which was 9/11 attack, Osama bin Laden. 9/11 attack, Osama bin Laden. That's destroyed the 9/11, the World Trade Center in America in 2020, in 2001. And they released the Manhunt, Manhunt, Hunt, Manhunt, Osama bin Laden. They've released this series, and the series actually took time to be released. It was supposed to be released in March or April, but apparently there had some controversies. Manhunt, Osama bin Laden review Netflix series could low-key be a CIA-funded propaganda piece, but it's undeniably thrilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've told so many people, like, I've been watching Candice Owen show that she's explaining how the CIA funds some movies for Hollywood, especially the high budget one and stuff like that. So this Manhunt, Osama bin Laden, if you've watched it, I think I watched the movie before, but this was a series where they bring all the CIA agents, the secret agents, the classified personnel to come and tell what's went down there in what is this, in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, and stuff like that. So it's been CIA funded. And if you don't know, Osama bin Laden was a Saudi Arabian Muslim jihadist, the head of Al Qaeda, the spiritual father of Al Qaeda. CIA funded the propaganda piece, but it's undeniable. So, uh, it's been so it's been 3 episodes, like, which is very very good, and now since that, Donald Trump became an American president, and then Donald Trump is one of the first American president to make a first trip in his time as a president of America to Saudi Arabia. I mean, like, this is kind of like complicated, but it's open mind, because Americans are realizing that the Muslim world, it's not really their enemy. It's I mean, like, everywhere in the world, there are some good people and bad people. These people, they just don't like the bullshit that the Western is bringing to the world, accepting everything. If you go deeper in research and asking why did Osama bin Laden did some damage that he had to do to the world, he has his own reason. And for me, some of their reasons are very valid. I'm not gonna go into that. I don't want to be canceled because it's CIA control. Those kind of things is very classified. But today, Trump returned to Saudi Arabia because in 2020, Trump trip to Saudi Arabia, Donald Trump visits to Saudi Arabia, have been significant milestones in a US Saudi relation, each characterized by high profile engagements and strategic agreements. 2027, he went to Saudi Arabia for the first trip and stuff like that. 2025, return visits. In May 2025, Trump returned to Saudi Arabia during his Middle East tour. He met with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and signed a strategic economy partnership agreement, including a 1 billion defense deal. So apparently, Saudi Arabia is signing a defense deal with the American and memorandums of understanding on energy, disease control, and space cooperation. This visit marked a shift in US foreign policy, with Trump emphasizing economic and strategic ties over human rights concerns. He also faced criticism for accepting a 400 million jet from Qatar, raising questions about foreign influence and national security. Recent developments. Former Vice President Mike Pence criticized Trump remarks during the 2025 trip, particularly his condemnation of past Western intervention and the acceptance of the Qatari jet. Pence argued that such comments disrespected American service members and represented a departure from traditional U.S. foreign policy. The 2025 visit also drew satirical commentary with Saturday Night Live, mocking Trump's relationship with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and the controversial 400 million jet. So Americans, they think the enemy is the Arabs because they are Muslim extremists, some of them, not all of them. And but Donald Trump is aiming to make America great again. That's where the money is. The Qatari, the Saudi, the Kuwaiti, uh, Israel and Jordan's. That's where the money is. So when you're talking about these things, people think like all those people there in the Middle East, they are gangsters, blah blah blah, and stuff like that, and stuff like. But it's not like that. What do we see on social media, on television? It's a controlled, independent propaganda Western media. Here's a developed narrative of Donald Trump's trip to Saudi Arabia, weaving together political and diplomatic and media angles. Donald Trump's Saudi Arabia visits power, arms, and influence. In 2026, the red carpet debut, Donald Trump presidency began with a bold geopolitical statement. Saudi Arabia was the first stop on his maiden foreign trip in May 2017. The visit signaled a sharp pivot from Barack Obama, more cautious relationship with Riyadh. Upon arrival, Trump was greeted with fanfare, giant billboard bearing his face line the street of Riyadh. He was awarded the collar of Abdulaziz Al Saud, the king, highest civilian honor, and unmistakable symbol of royal favor. But beyond the pageantry, this trip was also a business and political. So they had a lot of things. So now you can understand Donald Trump is aiming to get the money from Saudi and oil and everything. And so he can, I mean, the budget is just coming to the American people. You know, the budget is coming to the American people. And now in 2025, he's returning and now he's signing a 1 billion defense deal. All right, 1 billion defense deal. So I don't understand. What do you guys want Trump to do? This is Donald Trump and Mohammed bin Salma. You know, like I mean, they kind of like good friends and stuff. Bin Salma is actually respecting Trump so much, but people still don't want to respect this guy. This is Al Saud and whatever and stuff like that. You know, I mean, the Arabs, they got too much money. You need to cooperate with them. These people, they control the wealth. You know, look at it. This is the old picture of Elon Musk and stuff like that. All right. Yeah. Diplomatic engagement in a regional realignment. Trump visit also feature a historic meeting with Syria interim President Ahmed al-Shara, marking the first direct engagement between U.S. and Syrian leaders since 2000. During this meeting, Trump announced the lifting of all U.S. sanctions on Syria, expressing willingness to normalize relations with the new Syrian government. Additionally, Trump attended a Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC) summit in Riyadh, where discussions centered on regional stability, including a proposed conclusion to the Gaza conflict aligned with the Arab Peace Initiative. This move highlighted a shift in the U.S. foreign policy, yeah, and also broader implication and media reaction and stuff like that. In summary, President Trump 2025 visit to Saudi Arabia was a defining moment in his approach to the Middle East diplomacy, characterized by a focus on economic investment, strategic partnership, and a willingness to engage with previously adversarial adversarial, I know how to read that, regime. While these moves have reshaped the regional diplomatic and landscape, they have also sparked debates over ethical consideration and the long-term implication for U.S. foreign policy. So, you guys, let me know in a comment what do you think, because this is good for the American people. They need peace. They don't need war. And also, Trump is trying uh to make Israel and Saudi Arabia to come together, peace talk and stuff like that. But the Saudi, they say that's will never going to happen until Palestine has been declared a free state. And so Trump is trying, but I do understand. And if Saudi just accept the reconciliation with Israel without the free state of Palestine, that means Palestine is going to perish. The people in Gaza, like, we're gonna forget about everything. Yeah, we're gonna forget about everything. Guys, that's it for me for today. If you're watching this, please hit the button, subscribe, smash that button, subscribe, activate the bell notification. Please give me a like. Let me know in a comment, what do you say? What do you think about? Is this a great move for Trump and Saudi Arabia? Because in two terms, Saudi Arabia was his first stop. I mean, like, what do you think he's going after? Money or just relationship? Or is Israel behind this or what? Let me know in a comment, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.